Alright, what are we doing?
G'day guys, welcome to another video. We finally started our trip to go to Texas and to go to, where are we going? Albuquerque, No Coast. And yeah, it's going well. As you can see, we're still having Escalade dramas. So we've done a lot of, Tiana did a bunch of Googling, and we're hoping we've sort of found our potential issue. I had a little play with it when we stopped at the gas station earlier, and it seemed like it might have been the issue. So where is it? This thing.
Purge valve.
Purge valve could be causing our issue. So we're gonna go ahead and change this and get back on the road. The car, we stopped and got gas. I didn't turn the car off at all. And when we took back off again after I was playing with this purge valve, the car came good. Then when we slowed right down almost to a stop, it went bad again. So I'm hopeful that it's something to do with this, because I was playing with it and that's when it stopped being a dickhead. Let's give it a try.
And Luke walked out of, where are we? AutoZone, and
yeah, it decided to start raining.
So
it decided to start raining,
yeah.
as it does. Hadn't been raining for hours. When I want to get out of the car and start working on it. Awesome. All right, we need your phone again because I need the how-to.
All right. The other one.
All right, so after the we replaced that one piece, I sort of jiggled around another one of the hoses, and this is like a PCV hose, and it's had a bit replaced before, and they sort of deteriorated a bit. The bit on the other end, for that matter, had a huge hole in it. Obviously the PCV valve can affect the way the car runs, but it's also going to affect the way that thing that we replaced, which was, what is it called? A
purge valve.
Purge valve. It's going to affect the way the purge valve works, because that's what's holding the crank pressure in the head, from what I understand with my limited knowledge on cars. But I feel like now we've got the right amount of pressure we're meant to have, and this solenoid's working, it could potentially be sorting my issue. So essentially, guys, what was happening last trip and what's been happening again this trip, we have had crank sensors and cam sensors say they're bad, but not to the point, you know, we replaced them and it never seemed to fix the issue, really. And then this time around, Tiana did all her investigations, and the thing is, when I say the car loses power, it loses power, and like it goes in knock, like it starts pinging its head off as if it's not getting the right AFRs, and you know, essentially something's just going all over the place in the car, and you know, we lose power. Basically, if the car's on wide open throttle, it seems to like work. You know, when you were revving its tits off and it's under load, it's pretty happy. But then anything on less load, i.e. where the air fuels are a bit more, you know, needed, so it's not just wide open throttle, it seems to be like pre-igniting, even doing backfires through the intake, which makes me think, you know, the ignition timing or something along those lines is out. So we're very, very hopeful. We've still got another 9 hours and 15 minutes of driving left, 650 miles. So we've done 150 miles, which I guess, considering how terrible the car was running within sort of half an hour, ain't too bad. So we're just going to keep motoring along. Hopefully not too much more stuff tries to mess with us, and we can just get there and do our thing. Got a small issue with the Corvette because I had the battery unplugged and plugged the battery back in, and a lot of you guys will know with these newer cars, if the windows aren't all the way up, or once you open the door they'll drop down a little bit, and to get them to reset so they go to where they're meant to go, you have to close the door, hold your finger on up, and then it can find its place again. So unfortunately it is raining and my window in the Corvette's cracked about 1 inch. I think it's going to be okay. Like I can't see too much water getting in there really. But a more positive note, car's running perfect now, and we got Bucky's next exit. So our first buckies of this trip, which is pretty sick.
1 out of 30.
So we'll keep cruising along. Just to address the RTR rumors, guys, we are going to be doing some stuff with Vaughn in the future. Yeah, unfortunately, as far as I'm aware at this moment, it's not a drive in FD, so I'll squash that one for now. It'd be nice, but for now, that's yeah, we've got some other stuff we're doing with Vaughn, which you guys will find about in the very near future. And yeah, let's go to Bucky's. All right, this place might look a little familiar to some of you, but we made it. We did make it here. It was very crappy. What me and Tiana thought, we had the issue sorted. In our heads, for hours on end, it actually did get fixed, right? It was good for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then it started doing it again.
Yeah.
We broke down a couple times. We pushed through. And then Evan touched the car.
And then I think this is only, what, the second or third motor we've blamed this year?
Yeah, normally it's Rudnick that touches it. I'm not blaming Evan at all, but he said if cars come to die, this is where they come to die. He read the codes, cleared the codes, and we drove it down the road here and probably made it 150 meters. No, it was like 50 meters on the road, and it just went. The Escalade's rod knocked. Well, I'm pretty sure it's rod knocked. We're gonna check in the morning.
You know why? Because Rodnick has come in this car before.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, he's been in this
car. That's what it is too. We just put brand new tires, like, God. We spent like money today buying stuff for it.
We're 4 days into our 11-week trip.
Yeah. And we only need to do like another 15,000 miles or something.
So where are the beers?
They're inside. They're ready for you.
So we'll pick this vlog back up in the morning, or we might go and have a look at some of Evan's blown up cars.
I got a lift ready for you.
Yeah, we're not doing a motor swap on this.
No, I'm
just go to Summit and grab another LS, and away we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Make it work. I need one too.
And literally just on a carby.
We have 3 of us.
On a carby. Carby LS in there.
Honestly, it probably would have solved all your issues not having the ECM.
Yeah,
so.
a carby 5.3, done.
You never know, there could be a wreck. Someone could have just crashed their car, motor fine, everything's good.
I'm not doing an engine swap tomorrow. Just so we're clear.
Do Wednesday.
There's AC in there. It's true.
You sound like you're volunteering there, son.
Aren't you a mechanic?
I am. I could probably do it in a day, but
to be fair,
efficient.
I reckon that would come out in like an hour.
I did the Mustang and the BMW.
Yeah, let him look at it. He'll give you an accurate analysis. Plus minus 15 minutes. I think he'll be accurate.
Yeah.
These engines are so simple.
This sucks. This sucks.
I'm sorry.
This is worst case would be writing it off, but even then, insurance. This is like the worst because, yeah, we'll either attempt to fix this or buy a new car. And when you say buy a new car, we're not just buying, we need something that's reliable that can get me, my wife, my family, the Corvette to where we need to get it. Pardon?
Ford.
Or just borrow that one.
I tow with the Miata to No Coast.
We don't have luck with Fords either. Remember, we had to get ours replaced back home.
Because it blew a motor.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I guess it's time
Yeah,
for
my
it.
Our
Raptor.
Raptor.
That's our second Raptor.
Yeah.
Well-
that's the replacement one.
Because everything blew up on it.
I forgot about that one. I guess it's
Yeah.
time for a Cummins.
Yeah, maybe.
Then you're gonna
A
be
12
start
valve.
blowing some transmissions.
I still
Yeah,
think
but-
SR.
Uh-huh.
I still think SR.
SR tow car.
I'm still on that.
All right, I guess I'm gonna jump on a Facebook Marketplace and yeah, this
Find
is
you something.
Evan's shout.
I'm glad it happened here instead of on the 11.5-hour drive today.
Oh no,
though.
this is a great place to
Like-
blow
This is a
up.
better
This
place
is
to
beautiful.
go.
This is, if you're gonna blow up somewhere,
Oh, yeah.
blow up
It
here.
makes sense to blow up at Evan's house too because it happens
Yeah.
here a lot.
Do you want to buy an Escalade? New
I'm-
project for the channel?
Think about it.
I'm surprised you don't
You
have
put
like
it-
racking in there of just
put
like
it-
spare motors.
Put
for
bearings,
everything.
tossed them.
bearings in that,
had
big
like 4.
turbo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. Alright guys, so our worst fears are there. The Cadillac is definitely dead. So what we are going to do, we are planning on getting this car fixed and then we're going to sell it. So essentially we'll freshen up, we'll either freshen up the motor or put a different motor in it. So we're just going to end up selling the Escalade. Now, I don't normally ask for your guys' help, but I'm going to put a link down in the description to be able to buy our new Corvette shirt. You'll be able to buy it straight through Nate Hamilton at 144. He's going to be able to print them and send them off anywhere in the world. Do me a solid, guys. Support the channel. I'm about to go and completely overextend what we should be spending with an uncertain future on a much nicer truck, and actually getting a truck this time instead of a gas wagon. We're going to try and find, you know, a dual cab or a crew cab truck that's diesel. Unfortunately, they're not cheap, but what it does, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to look long term, trying to look positive at spending a lot more time over here in the States. But yeah, we're going to try and make something happen. I could really appreciate everyone's support. Go grab yourself one of those new Corvette shirts. I'm super happy with them. I worked back and forth with the designer and just really came to something I was super happy with the Corvette in mind. I hope you guys like the shirt, and yeah, go grab a ton of them, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we don't make a ton off every shirt, but you know, there's nearly 60,000 of you on my channel now. If everyone bought one, we'd definitely be in a position where we could buy a pretty sick truck. I'm gonna go buy the truck now, but I'm overextending, and yeah, I don't know. I just appreciate the support and help and positivity from everyone. With everything that's going on, I feel like this is just something that's jumped in our way to try and stop it and test us. We're gonna push through and make it happen. We got a lot we need to make happen in the next like month, especially here in the States. A ton of amazing opportunities we need to make happen, and this is worst case scenario. So hopefully we can get it handled today, and yeah, hopefully get some support on buying some of the merch and helping the channel along and helping our US endeavors. Basically in the fetal position.
Yeah.
Stressed.
Bummed. Stressed. Yeah. Don't know. Don't know what to do. Don't know what to think. Don't know.
Kids, what do you think about it all?
What? Bad.
Bad.
What are we thinking about? What?
Our car being blown up.
Bad. Because then we might have to get a new car, and then if we get a new car, it has to have screens and a sunroof. So that's what the Escalade has.
Would really appreciate any purchases of the new shirt.
Oh, did you hear me talking about that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you just brought it up?
Said, yeah.
Yeah, I just said that. So yeah, we would appreciate it so much. And I don't know, it's, like I said, I'm trying to look at this positive from a sense where we could end up, you know, obviously driving around a much nicer truck that is way better on gas, is less noticeable with a trailer on the back and all that positive stuff. So I'm trying to look things positive, but it's still an extremely stressful time, because that is our only proper mode of transport. We can't exactly jam the kids in the back of the Corvette and get to where we need to get to. So, and we can't even drive the Corvette right now because it's not tuned. Yeah, and we are, what, 3 days out from, and we've still got a day's drive to do to get to Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Sweet. Not a day, it's only 9 hours, you know, that's not bad. Especially won't be bad if we end up in a diesel truck that's comfortable. So I'm thinking positive. We don't even know if our bank will let us buy a car here, so that's one of the other things we have to try and work out. And it is Evan's birthday, so go wish him a happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Is it water or anything before we go?
All right, we're back from a solid day out checking out some cars and stuff. In the description, obviously, we're going to put the link. Those shirts have been for sale for a day or so now. Please, guys, jump on and buy. However, we obviously went out with him in this truck. Didn't help us with our decision, so you can put some guesses and see what you think. Tiana cried a lot.
I don't want to talk about it.
She doesn't want to talk about it, but she's had some beers now and she's come across to the idea, even though we can't afford what we're buying, from a sense of, yeah, we might sell a JZX when we get back and things like that. But yeah, it's gonna happen, guys. Let's go have a bit of a look. Let's go end this on a, not end this, let's go and check out a few of Evan's projects here, It's got like this little MX-5, Turbo MX-5 here, which is his sister's car that he built.